Welcome, beloved child of God. Hear this clearly. Some stories begin with tears before they ever taste triumph. The very thing you begged God to take away became the ground where He taught you how to stand. You didn't just survive what happened, you were shaped by it. The pain didn't end your purpose, it exposed it. Moses didn't understand why the palace became a wilderness. Joseph couldn't see how betrayal would lead to blessing. Ruth didn't know her loss would lead to lineage. And Jesus, He endured the cross because He saw beyond the suffering. Heaven writes stories that hurt before they heal. What happened to you wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Every disappointment was divine direction. Every closed door was God's protection. Every heartbreak was heaven reordering your steps. You thought it was the end, but God was only turning the page. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. 2 Corinthians 4:17, NKJV. You didn't lose control, God took control. And though it felt like breaking, it was really birthing. He was developing depth, endurance, and discernment. The fire didn't consume you because it wasn't sent to kill you. It was sent to reveal you. One day, you'll look back and realize that every storm drove you closer to your assignment. Every rejection refined your resilience. Every delay developed your dependence. God trusted you with pain because He saw the power it would produce. So lift your head. What was meant to break you became the birthplace of your next level. This is why it had to happen to you. Because your story will prove that grace is stronger than grief, and destiny always rises from the ashes. Your pain was not wasted. It was the prophecy in disguise. Chapter 1. The breaking that built you. Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. Romans 5:3-4, NIV. There are seasons in life that feel like everything is falling apart. You've been betrayed, disappointed, or left behind, and it seems like the pain will never end. Yet, hidden within the breaking is the blueprint of your breakthrough. The pieces you feel scattered are the exact pieces God is using to rebuild you stronger, wiser, and more aligned with His purpose. David was hunted by a king who wanted him dead, yet in the caves he became a worshipper, a warrior, and a man after God's own heart. Joseph was sold, falsely accused, and imprisoned, but every step of suffering sharpened him to become a savior for nations. Every trial you face has the same divine intent, to prepare you for a destiny bigger than comfort, bigger than convenience, bigger than what your eyes can see. The testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. James 1:3-4, NIV. Breaking is not punishment, it's preparation. It exposes what's hidden in your heart. Faith that is shallow or deep. Trust that is temporary or steadfast. God doesn't allow the storm to drown you. He allows it to teach you to walk in the waves. Every tear is water that nourishes your spiritual roots. Every disappointment is a drill that strengthens your resolve. What feels like destruction is actually divine construction. You are being stretched to reach heights that comfort could never carry you. Your pain is not a sign of God's absence. It's evidence of His shaping hand. He breaks not to hurt, but to heal, not to shame, but to sharpen. So embrace the breaking. Let it teach you, mold you, and transform you. When the storm passes, you will not only survive, you will stand taller, shine brighter, and step into a purpose forged by the very trials that tried to stop you. The breaking built you, the pain prepared you, and the God who allowed it will also turn it into your testimony. Chapter 2. The lessons hidden in the pain. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28, NIV. Pain always carries a lesson, a divine message wrapped in difficulty. What feels like a setback is often a setup for revelation. Every heartbreak, every failure, every closed door is heaven's way of teaching you something crucial for your next level. The challenge is learning to see the lesson without losing hope. Joseph's journey was filled with betrayal and imprisonment, yet each painful step taught him resilience, wisdom, and reliance on God. Moses wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, but in the desert, he learned humility, patience, and dependence on God's timing. Every sorrow, every struggle, every trial is a classroom where God equips you for the assignment he has prepared. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1:2-3, NIV. Pain teaches you clarity. It shows you what truly matters, who truly cares, and what is worth your energy. It reveals strength you didn't know you had, and patience you thought you lacked. It trains your heart to trust when circumstances are uncertain, and your faith to stand firm when hope seems distant. The hidden lessons may be subtle, a changed perspective, a refined character, or a sharpened discernment. Sometimes the hardest moments teach the deepest truths. God doesn't waste your experiences. He stores them as treasures that will serve your purpose later. Every trial is a seed planted for future fruit. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Jeremiah 1:5, NIV. So do not despise the pain. Do not resent the lessons. Lean into them, reflect on them, and let God use them to refine your spirit. One day, you will understand why it had to happen to you. Not to break you, but to teach you, shape you, and prepare you for the glory that is coming. Your suffering is never wasted. Your lessons are never lost. God is writing a story in your pain that will bless generations. Chapter 3. The faith that carries you through. Now, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1, NIV. Faith is what turns trials into testimonies. When life doesn't make sense and the pain feels endless, faith keeps your eyes on the unseen hand of God. It whispers, "This is not the end. Your breakthrough is coming." Abraham believed God, even when the promise seemed impossible. David trusted God, even while hiding from enemies. Faith is the bridge between what is painful now and what is glorious later. It allows you to stand firm when hope seems fragile. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5, NIV. Faith doesn't erase the struggle. It gives you strength to endure it. It teaches patience, sustains courage, and aligns your heart with God's timing. When you keep trusting Him in the hidden season, every trial becomes a stepping stone, every setback a lesson, and every tear a seed for growth. Your faith today is preparing you for your platform tomorrow. The mountain you see is not the limit. It is the training ground. Hold on, stand firm, and let God's faithfulness carry you through. Because the same God who allowed the trial is already orchestrating your triumph. Chapter 4. The strength born in silence. But the Lord stood with me and gave me strength. 2 Timothy 4:17, NIV. Silence does not mean abandonment. It is where God builds unseen strength. In the quiet moments, when no one is watching and the world seems still, your spirit is being fortified. Elijah experienced God not in the wind or fire, but in the still small voice. 1 Kings 19:12. Similarly, your breakthrough is being formed in moments of waiting and reflection. The hidden seasons develop resilience, patience, and endurance that no public success can teach. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Isaiah 40:29, NIV. Every tear shed in solitude, every prayer whispered in secret, every moment of perseverance builds a foundation of supernatural strength. When your time comes, you will not only step into your purpose, you will walk in power, ready to face any challenge. God is using the silence to prepare a strength in you that will astonish the world. Chapter 5. When the pain becomes your platform. We also rejoice in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Romans 5:3-4, NIV. Your pain was never wasted. Every disappointment, every betrayal, every setback was preparing a platform for your destiny. What once felt like weakness is now your testimony. What once hurt becomes the stage for your influence. Joseph's prison became his throne pathway. David's rejection became the foundation for his kingdom. God transforms trials into testimony, hurt into harvest, and sorrow into strength. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9, NIV. Step forward, knowing your pain has purpose. The scars you carry are not marks of defeat. They are the signatures of God's preparation. Your story of endurance will inspire, your testimony will impact, and your life will shine as proof that God turns trials into triumph. Chapter 6. The breakthrough is already working. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11, NIV. Even when you can't see it, your breakthrough is already in motion. God's hand moves in the unseen, orchestrating doors, aligning paths, and preparing moments you cannot yet comprehend. The waiting is not wasted. It's working behind the scenes. Like Joseph's dreams that seemed delayed, or David's anointing that remained hidden, God is arranging every detail for maximum impact. What looks like delay is actually divine timing at work. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14, NIV. Trust that every struggle, every prayer, every step of faith is converging toward your moment of victory. Your breakthrough is not a distant hope. It is a present reality in the hands of an ever-faithful God. Chapter 7. Your story becomes someone else's testimony. And you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you. Genesis 12:2, NIV. Your journey through pain, waiting, and preparation is not just for you, it's for others. The lessons you've learned, the endurance you've built, and the faith you've carried become a beacon of hope. Like Joseph's life inspiring nations or Ruth's faith shaping generations, your story will encourage, uplift, and empower those who feel trapped in their own struggles. What once seemed like suffering becomes the platform for blessing. We glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Romans 5:3-4, NIV. Step forward boldly. Your life is now a living testimony that God transforms trials into triumph, setbacks into setups, and hidden seasons into visible glory. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. Romans 8:28, NIV. Every trial, every delay, every season of waiting had a purpose. Your pain was preparation, your struggle was training, and your hidden moments were shaping your destiny. What once felt like defeat is now the foundation for your triumph. Speak it boldly. I am chosen, I am prepared, I am empowered. My struggles have positioned me for greatness. My story will inspire and bless generations. My breakthrough is here. Step forward with faith. The God who held you in the shadows is the same God who will elevate you into your purpose. Your pain became your platform. Your waiting became your preparation. And your life will now become a living testimony of His glory.